this is Shiro 420 here, and I'm with John, and we're here at the Southgate EB Games for the midnight release of Battlefield 3. So, John, why is it that you came on here?
Big fan of Battlefield.
Battlefield? Alright. So, are you a big fan, basically, of the gameplay, the storyline?
Multiplayer. I've always loved vehicles. I love the offensive phase.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you were to compare this to the other genres out there, like Call of Duty, Gears of War, how would you feel that Battlefield is stacked up to them?
Well, I mean, they're not necessarily super comparable, right? Like, yeah. I play a lot of Battlefield, but I also play a lot of Halo.
Okay.
They're two different games. I don't play much Call of Duty. It's very Twitch-based gameplay, something I've never really enjoyed that much.
So Twitch kind of like playing games?
Just yeah, very much like you react, you shoot, that guy falls over. It's where Battlefield is about follow through, same with Halo. It's not about how fast you react, it's about how well you
plan. Yeah. So what do you think has been Battlefield's best selling point? Like, what has made it like just a
ridiculous amount of everything you can do in the game? Like Bad Company 2, a great example. I have 38,000 kills in Bad Company 2. I play a lot of that game. I'm still not bored of that game to this day because I can get in a tank, I can shell someone from 2 kilometers away, I can snipe, I can get my M60 and be a medic and be Rambo. I can get a helicopter and
it's like so it's really diverse.
Exactly. Yeah.
It feels like you're really in the world.
Destructive environments, etc.
So what are some of the gameplay changes that you've heard maybe seen on the website that Battlefield 3 would be bringing as opposed to the 3?
Battlefield 2 or Bad Company 2?
Sorry, Bad Company 2.
I don't know. It's I wouldn't say like I don't really know specifics. I mean, there's much more customization in that. The shooting feels a lot different, but then again, I only played beta.
How was beta for you?
Beta sucked. Beta was a terrible mess.
So you're really hoping that's not a precursor to why?
Yes. Like I played the Bad Company 2 beta and it was solid. The visuals weren't very polished, but it was really good.
How was the beta on that game compared to the
way better? And it was like 3 or 4 months before it was an alpha. And they call it a beta, but that it was like very unpolished. But Battlefield 3's beta, like
it's just terrible.
Like getting shot by somebody and being like, oh, I fell over. Oh wait, they shot me like 4 times. Why didn't I know that they were shooting at me?
So then you'll get like the red flashes. Like
yeah, exactly. I think that they fixed that stuff.
All right. So why did you decide to line up? Like, I mean, like standing in line the entire night. I mean, you could just come back and say, what is it about that lining up that really just?
I want to get in as early as possible and I want to get the tank and start destroying it.
Oh, so do you do like any online tournaments or such as battles or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, back in the day, maybe in Hillary, I did a little bit. But yeah. I find I'm too competitive. I get too angry when I lose to good people, and I'm not good in tournaments because I just get frustrated really easily, and then I make myself here.
So do you think kind of like you're more of a casual player when it comes to this game instead of like?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. But I mean, game battles is like hard. Like if you're playing game battles, it's like
you gotta really dedicate yourself.
You gotta like the guys who play Halo game battles are generally really good players. Like Halo 3, like these guys are trying to get MLG.
So how do you feel that the game has developed? So this is the third install. You played the first one on.
I played a little bit of 1942. I played a bit of Battlefield 2. Not huge.
So for the PC,
and the console.
So they can be now Battlefield 1942 and 1943.
Yeah.
So this would be like
way more. I think way more like probably 15. Honestly, when you
this would be the third console game.
Hopefully the 5th console. There's a lot of different expansions and stuff like that.
So do you think that that with each incarnation that Battlefield is really finding a good foothold in console?
Yes, I do. I think Bad Company 2. I was a big fan of Bad Company 1. A lot of people were. I played that while everyone was playing Call of Duty.
they decided to move from PC onto console. As a PC player, originally you kind of worried how you play with it makes sense.
Not really, because I was actually a console player. I went over to my friend's house and played Battlefield 2, and there was a console version of Battlefield 2, but it was very gimmicky. It was like
not standard.
Yeah, exactly. And it was all conquest. That's a big thing too. Battlefield Bad Company 2 introduced Rush, which is much more suited towards smaller teams.
Okay.
So the action is very sharp and pointed. There's a lot of action going around in a tight area. So yeah, I think it's been great. I like Rush more than I like Conquest. So that answers the question.
So aside from that, did you see the storyline?
Oh yeah, I the Halo. I'm obsessed.
How do you feel like the Halo's storyline has developed from the first one to like a super short second one to the third one?
Yeah, I've learned a lot. I went to Petty Arcade a few months ago. And I actually got to meet the guy. Yeah, I got to meet a lot of the guys who made Halo, and I went up on stage. Like, he's actually interviews me on YouTube, like talking to these guys. It's crazy, awesome, right? But the thing that I loved about Reach, there's a lot of people who want Reach. It's not a main idea of the game. But that game had the most well-told and somber storytelling of any of the games. The characters were more well developed. There wasn't much from them, but they were very well realized, very well acted.
So you don't think that's one you must have spent the most on the story as opposed to
maybe not the most on the story, but the most on the details of trying to make characters seem human.
So how do you feel about that? The fact that yes, Halo are not working on it?
I'm kind of bummed about that, and honestly, I'm really iffy on the existence of Halo 4. I thought that Reach would have been a really good conclusion of the Halo series.
They said that they want to bring back the main character Master into Halo 4. So do you think that maybe it's kind of like it's a ploy to try to get people to give a shit about the game?
Well, of course it is. I mean, it's a business, right? They're trying to make money each year. I mean, they might be able to do that well. Like I said, I met some of the guys even that worked on Halo 4, that are working on Halo 4, like the studio leads. I met them and talked to them face to face and told them how I felt. And they seem like they're passionate about it. It is a business, but they want to make a good game.
So they don't want to just shell out a game, make some money off it.
Well, there has never been a bad Halo game.
Halo Wars?
Halo Wars, that's not a mainline Halo game.
Do you think the game
I wouldn't say it was bad, but it wasn't.
Now, do you play much RTS games? Or
Yeah.
Do you think that Halo Wars probably should have been on this?
I think that Halo Wars should have been.
Stress?
No, I don't know. I had positive experiences with it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was too simple, and I like Dawn of War 2 and the Relic games. I don't know if you know Relic is, but they make like kind of like a new style RPGs, very close in and like cover based and stuff like that. That's what I would have wanted from Halo Wars. I've never liked that about Halo Wars. Like, there's a bunch of units that kind of feel useless in that game, and like when you're playing Halo, if you're really into the story and that, and you're into the universe, like you want to see everything utilized, right? You don't want to see like rushing a base with like 800 Wraith tanks or something that's stupid. In Halo, in the universe, that wouldn't happen. It looks awkward having like a big ball of tanks rolling forward.
So in some sense, it felt like the game just wasn't well executed.
Yeah, it's just not well balanced.
And like sort of like, I understand, like a lot of people didn't feel like the storyline that was necessary.
The storyline is very, it was very like, it was pushed in there like forcefully into the Halo.
Right. Now, do you have a YouTube channel that people want to really talk about like FPS games that you can do?
Yeah, sure. I think it's Big John Metal.
Big John Metal?
Yeah. I don't have very many videos up there, but.
Alright. Well, thanks very much. Hopefully you'll be owning some. Right? Alright, take care.